Hello, how are you? How are you going today? How are you? I'm going well. Yep, no, it's still working. Okay, thank God. I was about to panic and say, oh no, my thing's not starting very at the moment. Ah, jeez. But nope, now it is. I've added text to my little starting screen, so now people can actually differentiate whether or not I'm starting and ending. I also, if you check the little top corner above me, it's a fingers crossed sign and a counter. I can count how many people commit perjury. So yeah, we can do that now. Isn't it exciting? Oh, I better get that ground. It's a little perjury count. Yes, sirree. We got that going well. We're just about to start. Farewell, my turnabout. Part 4. 1. The very first. Huff. Huff. Grr. How did I get into this mess? How do you get into a lot of your messes? That's far enough. Wait, you can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wait. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. This is the most menacing the judge has ever been. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Ah, no. Phoenix Wright is dead. All hail his sibling. Phoenix wrong. I've had this dream before, some place, sometime. It's when you got amnesia, Phoenix. It's when you, as if this was written into my destiny. Today, I'll stand in court as a lawyer for a guilty party to prove it. Count how many times I die in games. Man, this theme's a bloody bop. It's a bop and a half. Beep. Hello, this is Phoenix. Right. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? Beep. Where do you get this brandy? Where do you get the brandy? If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. It's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict too. Where'd you get this bloody brandy, and why do you need one that big? Now listen up. Yeah, oh man, that theme is so good. I might quickly move something. Just for this game, because I just realized that the chat box actually covers stuff. I better unlock it. I'm just gonna move that up above my. I could actually. Voice. One sec. Listen up, you Mr. On Guard. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, right? Can I change this color? I can actually. Oh, fuck. God damn it! Of course it is. I'll just leave that up there. Actually, buffering there just for a sec. Yeah, the issue lies in the fact that it's rained where I've been, and if there's something about Australian internet, it's the fact that it's just the fact that rain screws with the copper wire. Australia's still on copper wire. Phoenix. It's just the worst thing possible. Mia, are you 6 or 29? I'll just keep a closer eye on my stream health, so... Excellent connection. Okay, I don't know why it does it. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? He hasn't had a chance to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what am I supposed to do? I might change the color of... that color. I might change it to bright red or something. I just changed the text color to like a purple or something. It's all on one side now. Not a purple. An aqua. An aquamarine. Well, Like I said, for a lawyer, the worst times are when you have to force your biggest smile. So were you smiling when you died? Huh? You can't give up. There's still some hope left. Is there? Stop it, please. Nothing's left. Not here. Not anywhere. I mean, I'm still here. I'm still here for you, Phoenix. Ah. Oh. I got some chocolate too. Okay, let's carry on. Ah, it's this cursed on guard again. Will you leave me alone? You're really mean, pal. Ah, sorry, Gumshoe. They let me join the investigation team. We're chasing after the killer. Oh, god damn it, does it? Why do you do this, game? Why do you do this, reality? The main issue I can currently see is that my stream's not changing. They let me join the investigate up. There we go. There we go. That's the thing. That's yep. Okay, never mind. Found it. If it cuts out again, I will just move to another one. So I'm not gonna. Oh no. No, please don't do this. Error. Why do you do this? Internet, you may drop out temporarily, but, 1 second. Disconnect all other devices. I can't disconnect all other devices on the internet, though. What can I close? I can close this. Okay, there we go. I think it's just more or less a fact I've just got to wait and see. Hack goes on. But let me enjoy investigation team. And we're chasing after the killer. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up. Gumshoe. Until the trial is over. Until the verdict is handed down. We're gonna do everything we can to find the killer. Man, I love Dick Gumshoe. If he can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make the trial last longer? You have to get Mr. Edgeworth. You have to go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got. Then you two can draw it out. Ooh, now I get it. Believe in us, and we're gonna give it all. We've got you. Just like you, pal. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, Gumshoe. I better pause that just in case. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. I don't know. I'd be someone's friend if they paid me. I'd be a good friend if they paid me. I'd take my money very seriously. It's the strongest weapon in the world. And you have it in abundance. I don't know. No. Because then people actually then another person may end up dead. Another couple of people may end up dead. Do you imagine Edgeworth playing Monopoly and just being like, I goddamn hate you, Phoenix. Edgeworth. I could imagine any of the prosecutors playing Monopoly. That game would involve just any of the ones that appear in game. It would just Winston Payne would be the first out, of course. He's always the first out. But I think Edgeworth would come out on top. And turn to killer and go on guard to stone. Sounds like we need to grab the piece of the Millennium Puzzle and challenge them to a shadow game. I have to make this trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. I know it. why couldn't for a Pearl, instead of the body changing and stuff, them actually channel her actually being like channeling me as spirit, so it's actually just there it is. So it's actually just bloody whatchamacallit. So it's actually just god damn it. To kill the power of the magic of friendship. Oh yeah, I can't wait till the Phoenix Wright. He'll unleash the Phoenix Fist of Justice. Or the Iron Fist of the Phoenix. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery of being, what exactly was Miss Andrews' role in this murder? That's to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Matt on guard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from what she cannot escape. Then you're saying she's guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honor. Adrian Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. And what is that? It looks like a shell. This is a calling card of a certain assassin. An assassin, you say? Assassin? Oh. I mean, that probably would work in delaying it. Yes, Juan, Corrido was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired this assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt on guard. The defense just requests a quick coffee break. As well as lunch. Can we just, wait a second. Can we just stop all mobile signals coming out from the court at the moment while we just make coffee? Can we just put an EMP to temporarily destroy all electronic devices? How would he get a signal through to the Mr. Tequila then? He couldn't if you can't send a signal. What a surprising turn of events. I think of it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. Can you just... Edgeworth, can you just talk up your own ego for like 3 hours? I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Just talk about what you learnt in court. Learned through your trip abroad. Why doesn't he just talk about that to Phoenix for like 3 hours in the court? Wasting the judge's time. Sure, but the judge is also kind of useless. But we still have to hold out for as long as we can. At least until Maya is safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Now then, please, call your first witness, Edgeworth. Edgy Poo! The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor. Will Powers. How many wills could Will Powers power if Will Powers could power wills? Now that's the question we need to ask him. Now then, witness. Your name and occupation. He's Will Powers, he powers wills. He's a will battery. Okay. I'm Will Powers. Full name, please. Come on. Middle name. I am a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, that's, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way. Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down as much. Okay, why aren't you... Yes, I agree. Oh, I'm sorry. Propose we all join in a slumber party. Steel Samurai. We can watch the entirety of this, like, the Steel Samurai universe. Sorry, but, nothing... I'm just that kind of sort of guy. And I hope Will Powers eventually gets, like, super confident. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room, did you not? Is this correct? Did he? Did he visit? Yeah, you can stutter a little. You're allowed to stutter just a little bit more, Will Powers. Extend out. Yes, I most certainly. For example, Instead of just, yes. Yes, I most certainly did frequent. I certainly did visit the defendant's lobby. Why don't we just tell him to just, like, keep talking? I didn't know that. But did you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt while I was in there. No. Edgeworth, let the man go on. Let the man add needless information. We need to extend this. This man's a grizzled veteran at 24. What is the final boss of the Edgeworth investigations? When I finish that game. I need to play it. Why don't they release them all? Now was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was a bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make it and wait for me. Wait, is the final boss of the Edgeworth investigations Father Time? Nothing sounds out of place in Will Power's testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big... One assumes that person Mr. Ongar was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy. I really hope they do. There's a collection out that I didn't get, actually. But it'll be on sale by the time I finish the third game, I bet. But I didn't get the collection of the sequel, like the Edo period ones or something. I didn't get those, but I'll get them very soon. If one assumes that the person was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? I did say Father Time. Let's quickly... Because he can... Father Time. Now, Father Time is someone who can slow down and stuff. Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examining begin, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it? But for us to find out more, we're just gonna have to charge in head first. Alright, visit Matt's room. Alright, we need to slow down time as much as possible, right? After the awards ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. The defendant's room? Why did you go there? To congratulate him. Well, I'm his mentor, and I'm like a big brother of sorts, and I just want to say congrats. What's wrong? Why'd you stop? Mr. Wright. What's it? You're gonna try to trick me into a corner, aren't you? Oh no. Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. Oh, okay. Father Time is like more of a concept of anything than anything else. Like the fictional personification of time itself. Usually it's referred to as Father Time. Because they're like grandfather clocks. He's on to us. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me. Oh, every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into a bad guy. But you're not a bad guy. Witness, I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue your testimony. He called us out. He called Phoenix out for this. So he went to the defendant's room and then... Hey, wait a minute. You know what? You know what? That would be brilliant. That would have actually been really good. Oh. Wrong button again. Are you sure that was Matt on guard? Yeah, I was sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he can't really be mistaken. And? What was the defendant doing, standing in front of his own room? He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was just the bellboy. At first? What did you mean by that? Go into as much detail as you possibly can. Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform, and had a bottle of juice on a tray. Ah. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was normal bellboy. Why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. I mean, we can sit here and wait while you remember. I'm gonna have to wait patiently on this. I watched the two of them for a while, gave up, and then I went back to my room. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching, did you notice anything strange? The bellboy did bring out, like, just a gun. That was pretty strange. You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? No, it's not! Nowhere tips but America! Maybe England now. I've heard they started tipping a little bit more. But man! So how long did you watch the two of them? No more than a minute or two, I think. I had guests with me that night. Could you please tell me the names of each guest? And who are these guests? It literally is. You guys, of course. You, Maya, and Little Pearl. I thought it would be real rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. Can you tell us why you invited these guests, please? This is squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. You remember, Mr. Powers left. Didn't Mr. Powers leave? Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for long. He did leave though, didn't he? He was just like, I need to go to the toilet or something like that. I think I'm gonna be a bit of a nerd here, but it's a brandy glass called a snifter. It's designed, I think it's a snifter. Snifter or brandy glass? It's brandy, oh no, it's a brandy snifter. It's designed to funnel the fumes up into your nose, so you can actually like get this aroma while you drink it. I'm actually a huge like glassware and like alcohol sort of nerd about that stuff. It's actually really cool. At first I thought he was talking to Bellboy, so... I don't know where I can... Hold it! You didn't have guests waiting? Because Maya was kidnapped at this time. I really hope I don't have to put perjury count on Will Powers here. This is weird. I don't actually know what... I should know information that he was just like, oh no, this is definitely a lie. But I can't quite pick it out. He was talking with someone at first. I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I guess... He gave us this ticket, didn't he? He gave us this ticket. So... Receipt, bear, transmitter, spy cam card, Lotta's picture, my bad, pardon me. Knife, no. Oh god damn. What is this information? John Doe. Like, I've saved, so I've gone... At first, what do you mean by that? I didn't think he was a normal bellboy, why was that? By the tip giving itself. Wait, am I meant to just, like, keep pressing this? Ah, yeah, that's it. You really do your job. Mr. Edgeworth, yes, Your Honor? This bellboy. He was an ordinary one. He wasn't an ordinary one, was he? No. We should perhaps let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. Got the bellboy, right? Okay. So he gave him the bellboy. What's so strange about that? Yeah, well, I mean, John Doe really could be anyone. For all we know, that this was just a, this bellboy was wearing a mask. Well, you see, Matt's not a penny pincher like me. He was trying to figure out how much, because the tip really... He was trying to figure out, because the tip really shocked me. How much was... That's when something surprising happened. He just gave him a gun. The bellboy was putting the tip in his pocket, and that's when I got my first glance at this guy's face. I was really shocked. It was me! I did it! Sounds like Mr. Power was surprised twice by this event. The bellboy's face. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers? Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps. I hope you know that discrimination I get towards old men is a no-no in my court. I mean, but you make it so easy for being just so biased and almost senile in certain situations. Such a boomer this dude is. No, that's not what I meant. At all. In the smack middle of his face, there was line of stitches. A line of stitches? Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy toe his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost as if a thread had snapped, like all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. Wait a minute. Is John Doe a robot? Ah, he was there. At On Guard's house. He was that butler. Nothing, Your Honor. So that means On Guard was talking with the killer then. If that would in fact would be declared guilty in a blink. So I just gotta hold off on this. What did you say, Your Honor? Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. What did he say? I kind of just skipped it. We're gonna go around in circles here. Yeah, good. Well then, please continue with your testimony. Did Mr. Powell leave his seat? I mean, he probably did leave his seat to get dinner. Or lunch. I don't know what time it is. No, it's 8 p.m. So it was dinner. It was definitely dinner. I'm not focusing on her, I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. The award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing. I guess we gave the bellboy a tip. They gave, well, penny pincher like me. Ah, okay, thank you. How much it was? That's when something, okay, we better ask how much. And that's when I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow. Sounds like Mr. Power was surprised twice by this. On Guard's tip. You just gave him, like, he can afford generous tips now. Wouldn't you agree? I'm sure. But giving him that much, I think it's a little too much, I think. A little too much? Would you please clarify to the court? How much would you say that gave the bellboy? I don't know where to begin. Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. A roll of cash? He was just like, yo, dog, take this dollar bill, yo. How interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip now, wasn't it? I like how they use fat roll of cash. A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. It's actually, in that situation, it's called a shaft. You actually give them a shaft. I wonder if I turned my microphone up, if you could hear my dog, like, sleep. You know how dogs sleep, Wolf? And they just do that little squeak while they're sleeping? He's doing that right now. It's so cute. I wonder if I moved my microphone closer, you would hear him. I don't think you would, though. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. Ah, I think I've got to raise an objection, right? The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typically fair for people like him. You saying that superstars are all super spenders? I mean, looking at Hollywood, yes. If I could receive a large roll of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I be standing around here prosecuting? I'm sorry to say, no, I'm not sorry to say this, but Edgeworth, chances are you could be really good at BDSM. That is my guess. You're looking suspicious at us. We are incredibly shady. He's got a point. I don't even get paid. Wait, what? How do you make... Wait, what? How do you make money then, Phoenix? Phoenix, where do you get this? How do you live? How do you live? Do you just get paid by the court? Paid for a win or something like that? No, that can't be true. God, that's... What? Then what is it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment? Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Juan Corrida. Then the bellboy we saw, the witness saw. Yes, he was the assassin. He was the killer. One sec. Oh, hey, that is actually, how does... Ah. Okay. Who pays Phoenix Wright's salary? Much of a job being a... Okay. Alright. We are going on here. We need to waste a bit of time. So a law has to pay in clients. Rent needs to be paid. Clothes needs to eat, such as other expenses. How much money... The Japonian government? Walkie-talkie. Okay. So, I still don't know how he actually makes any living. Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have this here, the card Shelley DeKiller left at the scene of the crime. Shelley DeKiller? Man, I love the names in this game. He's the person the police investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am... Getting paid. How do people make money? Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. It's just something clicked in my head and I just figured something out. Oh, I actually saw the bellboy on again later on that... Oh, yeah, you did. Because he was the one that, told Maya. Mr. Powers, please testify. Yes, sir, right away. He was just carrying, like, just a gun. Just a knife. The second time. The time I was in that hallway, I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when the bellboy I saw came out of the room. Of course, when I saw the room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... Thank you very much. That is all we need now. Huh? But I'm not done, there's still more. For us to establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. DeKiller, then we shall see. Came out of the victim's room. And if that's... Then it's obvious. Well, Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. Ha 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 ha. No, it's the perfect time to laugh. Because look how happy Will Powers is. He's got elf ears, doesn't he? I had to go to the bathroom. What were you doing? Were you doing a number 1 or number 2, Will Powers? Oh, well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8, and I went to Matt's room pretty much after that, and then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. Part seems to line up with the facts. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 by that time? You don't want for detail. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Do you know what time you went to the bathroom? Phones aren't really a big thing in this world, so, I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my own congrats. And that's when I saw the bellboy come out of the room. And are you sure it was the same bellboy? Yeah. How could you tell? All bellboys wear the same uniform, do they not? But you see, he had those stitches in his face. I'm sure it was the same guy that was talking with Matt. So which room did the bellboy come out of? Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the pretty flowers and teddy bears. It's Juan's room, all right. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Yeah. All bellboys have stitches somewhere on the body. There's bound to be some that have since there's always bound to be 1 or 2 that definitely have like sort of whatchamacallit on their face. Thought it was exactly right. What inspired that insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next. Well, the bellboy was empty-handed? Yeah, the bellboy was one of the room service. But he wasn't pushing cart, and he wasn't holding a tiny tray either. There's nothing strange about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really is. There really isn't. You two are done being schoolchildren? Bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever. What happens if they're just delivering a single thing of juice? What happens then, eh? Are you going to do whatever you can to make this bellboy look suspicious? Well, very well. You know what? At the rate this is going, I would wholeheartedly believe that. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. He was holding the tray in his hands, and there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. Juice? What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If he could come up with some sort of reason why he would be empty-handed. Proof, huh? Court record. How do you know he's the assassin, eh? He could have just been a... Please don't be so quick to judge. Oh, yeah. Please don't be so quick to judge. But it's kind of a Powers family thing. Man, you get judged so frequently. I think you should stop judging people so early. Think of every person as a thief. Well, I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent. Incorrect. Sometimes thieves just break in like a home invasion. But yes, cannot give in yet. If you were going to, you're gonna have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. By room. Sometimes hitmen carry shotguns. Oh yeah. No, not only just shotguns. Sometimes they carry explosive rubber ducks. And grenades. And sniper rifles. It's gotta be this one, right? I better say. Just in case if something immediately just kills me. Gotta be this, right? He was delivering the juice. Yeah, that's it. Mr. Powers? Yes? You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard the bellboy might have been to kill her. No. See, why would Phoenix Wright need to bring out a knife? Phoenix Wright has beaten characters like Doctor Doom in a fighting match. See, in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, fuck. Is it now working? Working? Is it working? Working? Can you hear me now? Can you, internet buffering, worst possible time. Sorry about that. That's better. Sorry, I think it just occasionally just decided to cut out. But anyway, Phoenix's like ultimate attack is he convinces them they're guilty. He gets them convicted of a crime. I think it's like either 3/4 of their health or something like that, or maybe it might even be an instant kill attack. So it's the funniest thing because there's characters like Doctor Doom in that game who canonically have diplomatic immunity, and then there is She-Hulk who is also a lawyer. So the funniest thing is he is such a good lawyer. He can convince someone, he can charge someone who's got diplomatic immunity. Also, the fact is he has like a super attack where it just objects everything. He objects people till they die. Got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and it's pretty funny. He does destroy them. I think he can convince Galactus that he's guilty. I don't know what I don't know how he does it, but he can do it. Got all the stitches and so baseball has stitches. Are you saying baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? What a lie. Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please have a look here. Destruction overruled. This is the crime scene. There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Kurita's body. The liquid inside it is tomato juice. And now, if you would look to what is the top of the table on the lower right. It's the baseball. The baseball did it. Anyone can see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Kurita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. Ah! But that would mean the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room. But can you prove that Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time? Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? I blame you for Judge, how are you so goddamn biased? No, perjury. Is that perjury? Did he just commit perjury? Perjury definition. Willfully. No. No, okay. So he hasn't committed. No, the light shifts. Instead of the light coming from the right, the light now suddenly comes from the left. That's how it looks evil. I'm terribly sorry. What is it with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-handed? What? As you recall, something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. He was just using finger guns the entire time. Huh? That bellboy, was wearing gloves. And? Gloves? Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention this? I mean, I kind of didn't... Even now I can see, like, why you wouldn't mention it. Doesn't seem super relevant. Sorry, it slipped my mind. It also doesn't seem super relevant. Boy, this does make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, I've got to focus. I can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Wait, when is this game set? When is this game set? Justice for all. When is this game set? When is this set? When is it set? Year after face attorney. Alright. I need to look this up. Because it might be we could just play the COVID card. Turnabout revolution. Goodbye turnabout. Turnabout. Alright, one sec. Okay, 2018. This game is set in 2018. Okay, so it's not what major event happened? They're just fashionable. They're just fashionable, my dude. A football is made of leather. A football is made of leather. Are you saying that all footballs are suspicious because they're made of leather? But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. He was just a dominatrix on the side and forgot to take his gloves off. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe that it was just another bellboy. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Baseball gloves! Baseball gloves are made of leather too! It's all back to the baseball. See, this man, a baseball has stitches, and he was wearing leather gloves? This man was clearly just really into baseball. The rest? Oh yes, please tell us more. Okay. He's just really into baseball. The second meeting. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. And then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then went back to my seat. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, went to the defendant's room. Yeah, I kind of saw that by accident. By accident, I'd say you saw too much. And all of suspicion. Turnabout balls. And then all of it was suspicious to high heaven. I think it's safe to say we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Hey, just because he has stitches on his face, he's just a really big... Yes, Your Honor. He's just a really big baseball fan. He loves the he's keeping his hands soft for his wife before George kills Lenny. After leaving Juan's room... Alright. Is that why you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be a poor underpaid action star. But even I wouldn't stoop to slang. Well, I think the point is that where did you watch all this from? Oh, from the door of the bathroom. I saw with my left eye in a sort of sneaky spy-like. I knew he was spying. Please, does it really matter what he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know about. AI Nova AI generated scene earlier today where the judge just asked. He gave something inside. What did he give him? A gun. I said, hold it. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and add a few more details. Oh, I should probably ask him. Ask him about this something. He gave something to this person? What did he give? Condoms. Yeah, and what was this something? Ha ha ha. If I remember what it was, I wouldn't be calling it something, wouldn't I? But this implies something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you can't remember, Mr. Powers? It was kind of small. Please try. Was it a bear? Try not to. Let's talk about another point. Namely, what did the bellboy do next? Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing, then the old guy left without saying anything else. The judge is like, actually, neither do I. Want to go to the pub instead? Turn him out. Nah. This sounds like this sounds like a good Australian version. And in that case, it's turnabout. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, cunt. That's the word. Yeah, nah. Where did this boy go after he left Mr. Onguard's room? He opened the door to Viola Hall. Went there, and who knows after that, right? Actually, I do. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Did you see anything else suspicious, strange? Yeah, oh yeah, I saw that one thing. There was a jittery... Oh, god fucking damn it. God damn it. I think we can get about the alien. No! We need to expand on it! I would like to say we need to call in this alien. Actually, that would be such a good way to draw out time. It'd be such a good way to draw it out. Wait, wouldn't she have seen... Talk about lose-lose here. It would be such a good way. She's so good at wasting time. Just left. Huh. I said hold it. Okay. That's better. Uh-huh. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate, add a few more details. Oh, okay. Ask about the person inside. Who was this something the boy handed on? Actually, I don't know. So, what do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. You're saying... Okay. Add to this point. Crime scene left to the defendant's rooms. Handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. It's the letter! It was the note! It was the letter! Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth. Is that really important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try and remember. Was it a letter? I think it was... No. Yes, sir. Some sort of wooden statue. A statue? Was there a statue? It looked kind of like one, I guess. Actual thing again, I probably remember, you know? Looks like that for this child, I'm gonna have to get whatever this statue thing is and show it to him. And take a chance. Oh, there it is. There it is, yep. What is the point of this? What is the point of this pregnant pause? Where did this objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something is going to be bad happen once I share this. Did I fuck up? Well, Your Honor. Is this the thing you saw? Oh, yes. Hey, that's it. Something. Wow, Miss Wright, you really figured it out. Was found at Mr. Matt on Guard's, man. The defendant's house? Yeah. What does this mean? Simple. The killer assassinated Juan Carita in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found at Mr. On Guard's mansion. I think we can now turn it that On Guard was paying him to steal this bear. It goes without saying, Your Honor. Matt On Guard is the killer's client. So is Matt On Guard really the killer? Order in the court. I said order. This is the unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah, sorry, Miss McNeil. No, it's all right. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have to later on, right? Even if you hadn't showed it, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. Edgy Poo would have shown us. I think it's clear that there is no need for us to continue. No, there is. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. There's still a few points that we haven't fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh. Alright, saving just in case. We can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright. Person who received the bear. There was one thing in Power's testimony that was very unclear. Who received the identity of the person who received the bear? He gave it to someone inside the... I'm sorry, I only saw the person's arm. I don't know who it was that took the bear. We can't be sure of... Ah! Huh? What's wrong is... Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. What? Really? Who? I only saw his arm, but that arm... It was the Nickel Samurai arm, I swear. You gotta be kidding me! Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? I mean, yeah. But now we can actually change it so that... Looks like you dug your own grave yet again. How many times I've lost count? So the person who took in the little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And we all know that Matt On Guard is the Nickel Samurai. But also the fact is that it could also have been her. What am I supposed to do, man? Help. You don't have the time to act. Or haunted. I'd say it's both. It's both. Sentiently haunted. You gotta find another angle of attack. He paid him to steal it, obviously. Your Honor. Again, Mr. Wright. We've already removed any questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court. Hang on a second. I have to find... There's still some questions left unanswered. Oh, well, we can't have that. Mr. Wright. The bear itself... The bear is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright? It was found at Mr. On Guard's mansion. However, Mr. On Guard was arrested at a hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Oh. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say, right? It's not possible for Matt On Guard, who take this bear to the mansion. Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There's no way time-wise for the defendant to have taken it. Isn't his house like 10 minutes away? His house is like 10 minutes away. I haven't gotten to the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at On Guard's mansion. We have this area. There's no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. Shit. Mr. Killer and On Guard were working together, so to speak, and the killer was hiding at On Guard's mansion as its butler. What a bold move. This bear figurine was brought to On Guard's mansion by the killer himself. But it looked like he was about to be arrested. On Guard had him do so. I assumed it was because it would look bad to had the police found it during their investigations. I mean, no. You could have just said, oh, On Guard, we put aside our differences for now, and he gave me this bear. This is too much. Is there a way I can't think of any way of attack? We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion. As for who it was that received the bear from the assassin, gotta raise an objection, right? Because otherwise Mia will. Gotta raise an objection, right? Because otherwise Mia will. Oh. I don't think it's actually gonna pay any difference. Ah, shit. Oh, no, never mind, it's back. God damn it. I don't know what's... Oh, no, I just don't know what's happening with the internet. Maybe it'll help if I, like, stop this. God damn it. Maybe close some of my tabs or something. One sec. I'll leave one open. Yeah. It's weird. It's really weird, this internet thing at the moment. Alright. So we've saved it. I think I've got to raise an objection, right? I've got to. But I just don't know. I've saved. You know what? I've saved. Hear the verdict. The defense, Phoenix. Are you giving up? If you do, Maya will die. And you'll carry that weight on your shoulders every day for the rest of your life. I don't want that to happen to you. Mia, raise an objection, Phoenix. I will now... There's only one way for me to drag out this trial. That one is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. The reason number two, that the very same figurine was found. Oh no. However, it's possible that this is all the work of a certain other person. What I'm saying is possible different... Ah, shit. Yeah, the real client? Yes, Tisk. Is that... it? Do I have to? Do I have to put her down? Guys, oh, he's 21, never mind. Do I have to put her down? I feel so bad about this. Celeste Pax, back from the dead. Ah, fuck. I remember... Security lady. Let's blame security lady. I don't want to. Adrian Andrews? Yes. That she tried to frame Matt On Guard for the crime. Wearing the same spare nickel samurai... Ah. Then. Nickel samurai arm I saw. Could have been Adrian. Miss Andrews. What about On Guard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. Then, finding this figure at On Guard's mansion. It was a well-laid trip set by Miss... I feel... Miss Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I cannot even begin to count the flaws. There is no evidence to support this. However, I cannot fully discount it as a possibility either. God damn it. What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell On Guard did it. I can't believe the defense. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty. It's murder of all things. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is the one fight I cannot give up on. Order, order, order. All disrupted parties will be forced to leave court. Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I am willing to play along with this what-if game. The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would this criminal want this little bear figurine. He's right. The killer did specifically bring that bear on guard right away. Is there something special about it? Oh, it's from Celestin Pax. Calls upon the witness. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. I really don't want to. I don't want. Oh, no. I don't want to bring a guilty. March 23rd, 11:54 a.m. District Court, defendant's lobby. Ha ha ha. Oh, I knew it was going to do to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? Well, I never thought in your desperation, you'd try and pin the guilt onto Adrian. Oh, I'm a bastard. Mr. Nick, tell us, what's up? Where's Mia? I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called. A really strong power. Oh, hell yeah. How's it going? Have you been there? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. Ooh, that's good, pal. What about you? Have you figured out whether... We still don't... What? We don't have any more time to play. If you have one. Even a single clue would be helpful. Okay, we've got a deep thing. But if I just run out of luck this time, is this all our hope for naught? Tent. A tent? I could see a circus tent. Looks like Maya was unconscious till a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. She's locked in a dusty room right now. You could see a circus tent from the window about 300 feet away. Yeah, there's only one, pal. The Berry Big Circus. Oh. Wait a minute. They owe us a favor. Several of those people owe us a favor. How about we call them in and they can save us? Hold on a sec, pal. Draw a circle of 300 maps around the circus tents. Hurry. And I could see a mailbox under the window, just outside. Also a mailbox. Okay, what else? Oh, what else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. I felt like I was in an old office building, maybe on the 3rd floor or so. An old office building, good stuff. Good luck. I'll call you, so don't let your battery die. She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Shoot, please hurry. Think the killer is going to do? Wait, what type of monkey is Money? Mr. Monkey is Money. All right. Money probably is my guess. Chimpanzee, right? It would be my guess. Orangutan. Money the Monkey. Mr. Money. Very big circus drags. What type of monkey is this? Adopted by Simon Keyes, assistant. Could better. Yeah. Okay. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. 1 sec. I'm buffering again. Life's just. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, I'm buffering at the moment. Really hope. Oh, god damn it. As well, I'm buffering. Yeah, it happens sometimes. It happens the case like this. Both like single per. Oh no! Please connect. Please connect. Nope. Error. Suggestion. Ah, fuck. Oh, nope. Am I buffering at the moment or am I just frozen? 30 kps. Is there a way to like Hmm. So maybe I go. Maybe no. That's gonna cause some echoing and stuff like that. Maybe I refresh the stream again. Hmm. Uh. Hmm. No, I'm completely fucked, I think. Uh. Hmm. Hmm. I forgot that. Hmm. Am I gone? Optimize your live encoder settings. Choose a powerful. Settings. Dynamic bitrate. I think we just dynamic bitrate. One sec. Just going into settings. Output. Am I fine? Oh, okay. I'm just like listening to it's all good, all good. No need to worry. My apparently my current bitrate's like 0 or something, but it might just be the stream. Looks like we're out of time. Are you all right, Are you all right, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. It's all good. No need to worry about being on another tab. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. I get money. Get money. And the lion. There's a lion and a monkey. And then there's also a dude that can like fly. Who has unlimited amount of playing cards. The court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his clients. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? Oh. Open widget. Okay, I don't know why. Let me know if there's any sort of audio issues. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Please. Alright. Maybe I need to count glasses instead of perjury. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstructing justice. However, you have also been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear perform Adrian Andrews? Of course I have. You have seen it before? Well, everything is going to be good forever. Ah, yes. That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets? All right. Why? Why does she know? Be good forever. Eh? The bear figurine. Actually, this is a very elaborate puzzle. Oh, okay. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. Its center is in the center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really... Oh. It's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. So it has the letter in it. So this figurine, it's a container of some sorts, is it? Yes, looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree? This is superb craftsmanship. Oh, yes. I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There is something in that bear, after all. The bear figurine. Actually, this is one elaborate puzzle. Oh, how do you know? Have you seen him do it? That's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. True enough. To the people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that this was a puzzle. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly? If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. You can take it apart? How would one go about doing that? Well, you first turn its tail to the right, then push it in. Oh, yes, I see. After that, you take its arms and legs are free to move and can be removed. Oh? This is most certainly interesting. Boy in his tour, it's like he's 5 years all over again. Oh, I don't mind me. Go on, carry on. I think he's lost it. So what did you find after the puzzle was taken apart? It is... And how do you know about this? I know, because I was the one who bought it. Huh? It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. Then this was a present from you? Of course, that's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for you on. So it was a present from Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue your testimony. Because of its complexity... Ah. So, who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only the two of us, Juan and myself. What about your friend that brought it with you? So, a souvenir from Switzerland, so I doubt there are many people with the same bear in this country. It looks like it can be easily broken, especially if someone wanted to get what's inside. Well, it's a toy. But it can never be the same once it's been broken. You can a small jewelry box inside. Could have done it since you... You could have done it then, since you knew the order and just solved it. You did it. Okay, you could have done it, and then since you know the order, but I solved it, you did it, right? And as long as no one never told anyone either, then only two of us would have knew. The two of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. On Guard didn't know, right? I think this is what I'm gonna get for. Okay, only Karita and Andrews knew how to open it. Okay. We're about to get punked, I think. Well, Mr. Wright, do you think even you could have come to realize that there is one important factor, and that is, this bear is actually a jewelry box. Now that we have agreed to this point, there's one logical question that can come to this next. What is inside this box? Can we get Andrews to open it? Yes? You were the only one that can open this. Please. Open it, please. But there's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. I mean, all eyes are on Miss Andrews as she solves the puzzle and takes... I've opened it. The Philosopher's Stone. Clap the hand. Oh, it's a suicide note. It is the suicide. What's that? It looks like a note. It's a suicide note. I don't think this is what we... Do we, Wright? This is the suicide note. It's the suicide note? The suicide note. The suicide note left by Juan Carita's former manager, Celeste Pax. Until now, no one knew where its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Carita himself. It seems that Celeste Pax had beautiful, very beautiful, and she just beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is definitely the note she left right before committing suicide. We can even double check it to make sure. Order. Order in the court. Witness. Did you know about this? Did you know about this? I did. I'd heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere. It had already been taken by the killer. Everything is going Edgeworth pace. Now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What's written on the note? At least that's what I would think. I believe it's only appropriate the contents of this note be made known. I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was going to burn it. For her sake. I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read aloud the contents of the note. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her note, Celeste Pax left to us a record of all that had happened to her after being used and thrown away by On Guard. About being engaged to Karita and On Guard's role in destroying that. And how she decided that in her despair to end it all. So this has probably just ruined his, career. And that's what Mr. Pax had to say. Upstream is healthy again. Oh, thank God. There's one thing I would like to say. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. On Guard. And then, what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for the murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of this note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe to protect, her Celeste's, sort of image, I guess, but no, I have a feeling that Celeste hated Matt a lot. So, and that's why it was all that stuff. I don't know. My word. Not on guard values above all else. He's refreshing like a spring breeze image. Which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost. Celeste's suicide note added to the courtroom. 1 second, I need to find some tissues. How terrible. What a selfish person. I'll disappear once. I guess there's our Slimeboy allies who would defend the creeps too. You kind of have no choice. Everyone is entitled to a lawyer. 1 sec, now I'll go find some tissues. You really didn't have much of a reason to actually, burn it. Mr. DeKiller's client's goal was to obtain the suicide note, and the only person who needed it that badly is the defendant. Yep. Let's not forget that the bear with this note was found was found at the defendant's house. It seems we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone. How am I supposed to escape from this one? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. I know. I must have to carry on and buy him some more time. 2 deadly pieces of evidence. The figurine and the suicide note. Maybe, somehow, I can find a way out of this situation. Close. Gavel is already in the judge's hands, Phoenix. Hurry. I think it's the suicide note, right? Gotta be the suicide note. Please wait, Your Honor. Oh man, look at that lawyer. He's still going at it. Like he doesn't care he's trying to get a killer off the hook. I mean, you think Your Honor believes that Madame Guard killed in order to attain this note? That is correct. But that seems a little strange. In fact, I think there would be a contradiction here. This note was hidden by Corrida until the night of the murder. If that was the case, Madame Guard couldn't have known what was written on this note. I mean, I guess. Exactly. But I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. No one in their right mind would kill for a note without first knowing what it said. I mean, this man is insane, so he probably does. Order, order, order. You make a valid point, Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? Just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Oh yeah, unfortunately. I think he believes differently. He wiretapped. I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Huh? The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. Huh? I would like to direct the court's attention to this. Oh boy. What is that? It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used by means for spying. Ooh, sneaky, suspicious. Oh, sickly red. This excellent wouldn't make it antagonist. Yeah. I mean, there's probably a reason why they didn't put a super high school. They put a super high school detective in the very first one. I know that, but I'm surprised they just didn't put a super high school lawyer in this. In like one of the games. What? I thought that the spy camera was in my possession. Not on guard and the victim both. Oh yeah, no, it is absolutely a crime. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weakness. And the victim, Juan Corrida, was being spied on. his personal life was being watched by none other than Matt on guard. That is career-endingly creepy. I think after this, it's kind of safe to say that his career is at least over. I did. Sort of. Sort of, it's not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you are confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in my stuff in the best stuffed bear's eye. But this camera is not the same one. Oh my god, is this a second one? Last night I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using this gumshoes bug sweeper. He found it. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera. The Matt on guards were there. Oh, wow. Well, Phoenix, looks like those cameras are hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say with this evidence? I think this is the end. No. It's fairly obvious that Mr. On Guard learned of the suicide note through this. He's watching the victims all along. You got me good this time. I can't... Yeah, no. Hey, now that I've heard that... Now what's that lawyer thinking? Mommy? That man a bad... Is that a bad killer, man? Stop, shush, hush, don't look at him. Yeah, I'm surprised that both of them aren't in trouble. If it's relevant, yeah. Yes, Chief? Have you figured out what you're going to say next? What am I going to do next? Does running away like a frightened child work? It seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting a lid on this case. But, in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. What's that, Mr.? Piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Something he should investigate? I would hate to see good prosecutors get scolded for not remembering how to look into the item when he had the chance. Why are you speaking in riddles? Why is she speaking in riddles? Alright. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you? Shit. It's not there, but I can say... Oh, wrong button. I saved just in case. I don't want to have to restart. It's been a little bit since I've saved. Yeah, he doesn't need to address the spying, but it definitely really hates his case. No perjury's been committed just yet. Oh. I guess no objection seems like the correct choice. One career to crime scene photo, jamming samurai suicide attempt. No. With loves less than packs. No, I can't find any evidence that I would possibly. I can't. I just don't know. I got no objections here. I have no objections. But I can't let that Mia said something worth examining. She's thinking even if I have to force it. I have an objection, Your Honor. His evil, sneaky smile. That was the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright. Objection, Your Honor. That was the weakest objection. Screaming as loud as he can, pointing. Objection! You're beginning to sound desperate. I mean, he is desperate. That's just your own imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not likely like you at all. In your eagerness, you've forgotten to prove one very important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said? Yes. So you're telling me I've forgotten something? You're so close, Edgeworth. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. Fuck. It's this thing. Why didn't they just destroy it, right? It's this, right? It's gotta be this. No, it's not this. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I do believe. But I think the item that should be... No, what? Bang. Damn it. I messed up. Huh? So. Okay, No, no, no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. No. Button. No. 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 Maybe? Pardon me. God damn it. I actually have no clue where to even begin with this. Huh. See, I actually just don't. Credit card receipt. I don't even know where to begin with this. Because I don't know what evidence should be looked at. This is the most open and shut case I've ever seen in this game. So it's not that, despite me thinking, why would he have it if he just wanted to get rid of it? It's a piece of evidence. Huh. Answer knowing lifeline is here. But that's the thing. I don't want to if I can avoid it, but I also have no clue about where to even start with this. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. I'm thinking maybe the transmitter, but like... I mean, it wouldn't be so... It feels like the transmitter, but also the transmitter's a no-go. Alright. Guitar, no, we've done that one. We've done this one. Kind of done this one too. So no, definitely not, definitely not. No. Maybe, no. No, that goes to the killer. Stolen on the night of the murder. Tabloid article about the victim was in the case. No. We've already done that. Has yet to seem relevant. Viola Hall. Probably could find someone who saw him enter. Guitar case. No. No. Crime photo. No. No. Yet. Maybe? No. Strangled to death 8:15. The time doesn't match up there. Bears the fingers knife. But why would she do... Andrews was carrying it. Fire camera. Identical one in evidence. Okay. Okay, yep, all good. I'll try my best to solve this. No. Maybe? Nah, it's not this one. No. Not this either. So, but there's something you should examine about this piece of evidence. No, but... The card. Where was it? No, so it's not that or that. Maybe this or something? But no, it can't be that. It can't be that either. Ah, goddamn. Brain is just really not wanting to work. So we've presented two pieces of evidence. Like a third and I'll have to like restart. It's like a little bit. Alright. Well, we can't read it. Press conference, radio transceiver, Lotto's camera. No. I don't think it's anything on this page here. So from this page here, we'll go from the jamming ninja button. That was used to the frame. Suicide, no. Attempted suicide, no. Juan Carita's autopsy. No. Knife. No. No. Also, no. Hmm. I don't want to brute force it if I can. Back. And don't worry, I'm still in the same spot. So I'm just trying to think. What's something that should be examined? Is it this stuffed bear? No, because he already has that like stuffed bear being bought by Matt on guard because of this. So it can't be that. This seems too just kind of like it's already been done. This is a no-go. This is also a no-go. So maybe can't say it's the camera because it doesn't feel like the camera because they've already presented that evidence. Oh god. So no. If it's this, that is super obtuse. Doesn't feel like this either. No. Let's make a list of the possible ones, shall we? I'll get out the list. I'll get out a little list next to me. Okay, crime scene photo is a no. Button, I don't think it is. Got it. Okay, so from this jamming ninja button, no. I don't even think it's the report. Is it the attempt? Okay, there's the attempt. The autopsy report seems like a no-go. Knife also seems like a no-go. Spotter's photo seems like a no-go. This... no. Seems kind of obtuse in the way that it goes. Is it... I don't even think it's a suicide... The attempted one, actually. But no, we already know that it was him, and he already knows that it was him because of that evidence. Is it this? Oh, did you? That sounds like a good... That sounds like a fun... I need to get Mario... Oh, Mario Party. Which one? Which Mario Party? Also, how's your Japanese study going as well, by the way? Celeste photo. I just need to finish Paper Mario. Ooh, Paper Mario. Oh yeah, like the first one. Oh, that's not no, that's Thousand Year Door. Is that the RPG or is that? I mean, they're both kind of RPG, aren't they? This is really actually getting to my head. See, I've probably not the two that I've chosen. It's this one here, but that also seems not correct. It just seems a little bit off. Don't think it's that. And Neku is inu, inu. And then neko, inu, kobata. Then pig is buta. Ushi is cow. Uma is horse. Tori is bird. I'm still stuck as a kite. Stuck. See, I actually don't even remotely know. But this one seems too weird. Nah, it's not this one. Edgeworth. Alright. Let's see if I can't I have to restart. Then evidence. I have an objection, Your Honor. Okay, yada yada yada. The weakest objection I've heard. Objection, yada yada yada. Okay. I've done 3 of them. Okay. Okay. I've done 3, and if I reach 5, then I'm just essentially just brute forcing it. I don't want that. Did this bear? Whereas, is it a person or is it evidence? It's evidence, right? Because they're saying evidence. No, I don't want to brute. I've done 3 mistakes. I've done 3 mistakes, and I don't want to brute force it. But it's not a profile, is it? It's definitely evidence. So I've got to just make a list of things that it's not and things that it is could be. Because what? It's evidence. Okay, thank you. Okay. So it's not this. The only other one. So I don't feel like it's this. There's already been evidence that we're just trying to pop holes in their theories and stuff like that. So. Do I have a flake? I think I have a flake. Now there's a picnic. Never mind. Oh, I don't have any more. I'm eating through all my Cadbury favorites. Okay. So I can definitely say the only one in this page it possibly could be was this press conference ticket. But again, that sounds weird. I don't think it's going to be that one. Magazine clipping, an article from the tabloid Gossipland. That's also not it. On this page, what could it be? Doesn't seem like this. Does he have defensive wounds? No, it maybe, but that also seems like he's had enough time to examine this piece of evidence. That one's already been debunked. But this and this seem... Why hasn't this been updated? One's autopsy report. Still wearing his mask. Yeah, okay, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's still wearing that. Okay. Okay, so he's still wearing the scarf and all that. And then from here, we just go, Okay, so I'm thinking maybe bear, but also... I'll give myself 2 more guesses, and I'm probably ending up just being like, ends up reaching a point where it's just better to root. But 2 more guesses I'll give myself. It's not this picture card. It doesn't seem like the camera, because that's what it already is. Photos photo. I've said no to it. I've definitely said no to what the evidence is, right? It's definitely something I've said no to. It can't be this, because we've already seen this. Alright, we're going back from the very beginning. This and this are irrelevant to, like, actual things. Nickel Samurai... I've already used this as evidence, and very rarely, the next day is that used. This doesn't seem like... Wait, wouldn't he have... Oh. Wouldn't he have already gotten it out? Then. Why is it still in this thing? So... Okay, Lotta's photo. From Lotta's photo, we just, go from me. See. Okay. Can I have a clue of what page it's on? This one, 1, 2, or 3. Is it on page 3, page 2, or page 1? They've already... That's all... I think if I get that hint, I can work it out a little bit better. But there's 15 bits of evidence... Not 15. 13 bits of evidence it could be. But it's not even 13. So, okay, so... We've done this one. I presented this one. So the only one on this page it could be is 1, 2, or 3. But this one seems a little bit odd, seeing how we've already used it for the breaking, and also this one leads directly back to on guard with this proof. See, there's this one, which may be, but kind of is a little bit difficult to overlook the fact that it's a very big, clear motive. And then we go transmitter, spy camera. Transmitter, it's not it, because I've already reached that one. I don't think it's this. Spy camera? No. I feel it's this one. I feel it's on page 2. Is it on this page of evidence? That's the. Can I ask her a clue? Which page of evidence is it on? Because that narrows. Oh no, it's 25 pieces of evidence. It's 23 pieces of evidence. Minus the 4 I've already done, which is this. Actually, no, it's minus the 3 I've already done. So it's 20. There's 20 pieces of evidence it could be. This feels like the most because it's the most incriminating, but it also leads right back to him. I guess she already said she wanted to burn it. So all right, that. Okay, so maybe we go through and just up. So, No, okay, get back on track. I need to get back on track. Brain is just kind of like, ooh, procrastination. Okay, so it doesn't feel like it's on this page. The pages that it could be, out of the pages it could be, it doesn't feel like this or this. So, only one I could possibly think of on this page is it being the Sui note. And with the Sui note, we go back to the picture card. Lotta's photo. Alright. Can I have a clue of what page? Or just like, it's something I've said no to, so could I please have a clue, please, of what page of evidence? It ends up being, because it's currently kind of going, I can't actually even remotely think of where it is. I've already got its evidence. So it, at least at bare minimum, takes away, I think, 13 possible things. But also, well, there's pictures. I guess that we don't have, go right. So it's the third page? Okay, so is it the third page? Go right. No. This is the only page I think it is. Yeah, third page. So, it's got to be the stuffed page. It's got to be the stuffed bear, this or this. Okay. So out of these three, the only one I can actually make an evidence for is the Celeste's note here. But because it was found inside the thing. But also, that leads right back to being his motive. Our receipt bought it identical to one of evidence. Stuffed bear. It's got to be the bear, right? Actually, yes, it's got to be the bear. Because why would he have accepted it if it was from him? No. Ah, God damn it. Ah. Why? Ah, damn it. Ah. So it's one or two. So it's got to be the note then, right? So it's got to be the note. Nope. Are you... Okay, no, it is. Who knows? Okay. I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear. But this bear was in my possession until only a few moments ago. Which means... the handwriting on the suicide note has yet to be analyzed. So, as to whether this is a pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impacts or not, it has yet to even be remotely confirmed. Okay, yeah, I kind of brute forced that one a little too much. Mr. Wright, you cannot seriously be suggesting, Mr. Wright, you Are you sure this... Are you saying the suicide note is fake? Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on guard. Yet you didn't create... Who's to say you didn't create it? How dare you? Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness. Ah, goddammit. Am I buffering again? Oh. Nope, never mind. It's back. It's just doing this thing where it just drops out, and unfortunately, I think that's on my end. It's unfortunately is my end, not possibly my end. It is on my computer's end. I did no such thing. Yeah. Right, if you're going to pronounce this suicide note a fake, then show this court the evidence to support your theory. It's not my point. It's not my point to place. You were the one who presented this piece of this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecution. Ugh. That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note? As the defense has yet to be analyzed. In this case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where the verdict is impossible. That's impossible. This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is carrying this trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will be physically able to make it another day. I didn't have to want it. Oh, god damn it. Alrighty. You're not receiving enough video to maintain it. Buffering again. Shoot. Frigid moons. Maybe if I was to close, but I need this open. Okay, maybe work again? I don't know why it's doing this. Maybe something else is already using it. Maybe something else is using the internet now too. Poor. But this is the only way I can maintain, like, can't constantly and consistently check the bitrate. No, okay, that's actually a good way to check. All right, let's close this. Buffering. I keep getting 9s. Oh, I mean, you can, that's a high chance for a free star, ain't it? Gets you closer to the big star as well. So long as you don't land on the red space. I didn't want to have to do this, but I have no choice. I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate handwriting analysis my butt. That's just the lawyer trying to buy more time. On guard is guilty. Look at that. Any idiot can tell you that. I think we've reached the limit of the line. Guilty. I mean, yeah, he's... What's it? What does that sound? Gumshoe. Hello? Hello, Gumshoe. What is with him? He, got away. I'm sorry, pal. I really... Anyway, what's going on? We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I'm gonna keep looking. Don't worry, pal. Don't tell me. We don't have any more time. Guilty. I can't. For us to come to the bar. I can't. Oh! What is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. I can't do that. Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone call after. Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch. Edgeworth. Please, you've got to buy some more time. Court is in session. Oh. I'm sorry, Your Honor. What were you saying? Mr. Wright. It's a court of law. I am reluctant to do this, however. I have no choice until tomorrow. This time, I can't really do anything. This court is now adjourned for the day. Wait. Objection? Huh? Please wait, Your Honor. Edgeworth? What is it? What is it? I humbly request another 30 minutes of your time. We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of paper in that time. But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. But wouldn't that be better if we adjourn for the day, then reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes. Please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. Please. Your Honor. I mean, both The defense and prosecution are begging. Very well. Hmm? At prosecution's request, this court will take a 30-minute recess. But be advised that I will not allow another recess today. I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us. We'll now take its final recess of the day. Oh, I have a friend online, apparently. March 24th, 3rd, 2:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Beat. Report. Ah, is that Miss Edgeworth? We don't have time. Spit it out. Right. Looks like we just missed them, sir. The killer left a few things behind by accident in a rush to get away. Ho ho ho. I thought you asked, pal. I got the things you left me right now. I'm on my way over. Really? That's odd. Any items that are usually sent to light? We don't have time for those guys to wait. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. What? Well, I'm not a detective anymore. Sorry, sir, but I've had to put the law on hold for now. Sounds bad. I hope he... yeah. With my Hunger Chunk Char, I'll be over there in 20 minutes. Alright, just get here in one piece. I'm on a mission and no one's gonna stop me, sir. No one. Pulling out all the stops and running every red light. Did he just crash? Hey, what's wrong? Stop me. Sound like he had an accident. Guessing his old cell phone broke as well. What? What was he thinking? The cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Don't get those items before they do. The police will take them into possession of them. No, we can't let that happen. Well, if there was a way we could find out where he is, then we still have a chance. Why did old Gumtree have to get into an accident now? Is there any way we can find out exactly? There is a way, actually. That's right, there is a way. How? I'm sure we can find out through... Right, we're not... Don't get your hopes up too high. I know my client is guilty, but that's what I'm doing right now. I kind of fucked up there. It might be my turn to say. Oh. Oh. Yes, Baylor? Extremely urgent. Okay, maybe I chose the wrong one. I guess we can... Guess there might not be. Alright. I'm gonna continue on, mostly because I think I might not be able to stream this for like a month after this, so I'm just gonna continue on. Oh, okay, I don't lose anything for getting wrong? I don't even know whose profile I was meant to present there. Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I can see that. I can understand. However, I don't know why you seem so distraught, Edgeworth. That is, it's nothing, Your Honor. Who was I meant to present? Oh, that's who I was meant to present. I forgot that she has a tracker on him. I forgot that she has a tracker on him. Ah, jeez. Can't believe that. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the results of the handwriting analysis. Yes. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery. Wait, what? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The note was written by Miss Imp... Was not... But who was it written by? We need more time to do it more. It appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Carita. Carita? Well, well. It looks like Mr. Impacts never left a suicide note after all. He never wrote anything about on guard. However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed fake, on guard could not have known, and so the facts remain unchanged. Acting on the assumption that this was real, he plotted to possess it. This theory that God had, something seems a little off about it. Hang on. The defense believes that the theory contradicts testimony. Then it's impossible. The fact is he had cameras riding around it. No, maybe not this one. What is this little item called again? A video camera, Your Honor. Well, a very small one, but... Oh, that's right. You kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Says the man who was playing with a stuffed animal with, like, the bear puzzle. Mr. Edgeworth earlier used to claim that knew of the existence of this note. He was spying on the victim, isn't that correct? If that were true, then this means Mr. On Guard would have known that the victim had forged this note. So then the defendant knew this suicide note was a fake? And if it was true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. Question what Mr. On Guard's motive was to murder. It has suddenly disappeared into thin air. But, Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. On Guard monitored Mr. Carita 24. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place on guard. Right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us proof that they made a forgery in an unknown place? Grr. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like this time it is you who have dug your own grave. Ugh. As I figured. Huh? As you figured? As I figured, it came down to this after all. Edgeworth, you're not making any sense. When I heard the result of this, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? If the prosecution can't prove that Mr. On Guard's motive through evidence, then we must come at it, prove it from another angle. The fact is that, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand this time. Oh, that's fine. However, it's a little unusual. Oh no. Unusual? Well, what sort of person? This is one perfectly fit to answer. It's her, isn't it? Who was that hired Shirley? Grrr. Impossible. Who in the... person... Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. Who is this witness? It is, the man himself. Shelley the Killer. Wait, what? Shelley the Killer? Oh, none of us know what he looks like. Yes, Your Honor. He's coming to the witness stand? Well, in a matter of speaking, I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, but I pray to ask your permission. Yes. Is this alright with you? Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much to drag this trial out. Has no objections, Your Honor. Wonder if it really is alright to do this. Very well, the prosecution calls the witness to the stand. What is this? Now then, witness. Name and occupation, please. Very good, Chef. My name is Shelley the Killer. I'm a professional assassin. I say, what is going on here? Your Honor, how can you remain so calm? What is the meaning of this two-way radio? Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this court. So this must be what the urgent phone call he got earlier was about. Oh no, this will not do. I can't allow this to stand in my court. I mean, you've done a lot of sillier things. We can't even tell if this is Shelley the Killer. Please present some sort of proof that you are the killer. I understand. Please wait a second. I'm so hungry. Maya! A voice? Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything for this? It is my assistant. Has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer. It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't look like I have any choice. I have too many choices under these circumstances. Now then, witness. There is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of the client, you killed Mr. Bring in Mr. John McLean. He can't... I don't get the joke there, but I know I've heard joke, but I haven't seen where that joke is from. It is as you say, I did kill Mr. Kurita. Gulp. Now that we have answered, let's move on. The name of your client. Very well. Shelley the killer, what's he gonna say? There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than to trust between himself and the client. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give my name of the client. That wasn't even... Mr. the Killer seems a very clever man. I almost think he was mocking us. Oh. Ah. Okay. He appears to be our enemy, Your Honor. Okay. It's been a long time since I've seen Die Hard. I think well over, like... Well into double-digit years, I think. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this belief. Being about trust between himself and his clients? It seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Very well, Mr. Wright. I may begin my cross-examination. There's no way to know what's coming next. Please stay cool and collected. About my client. There's something I must first state. You're an assassin. We're gonna do this one. Just between you and your client, I must provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. Ah, be quite troublesome. This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve to kill a name so my clients can trust me. Couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust? It has never happened before, but if it ever did, yes, that person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly... That's enough. I mean, they would certainly end up in jail. I mean... Can we hear something you have... Anything you have to say later? Can you please tell us about your clients? I don't think you understood your place, Mr. Tony. I said this is the first something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means? Does it mean last? It means last, right? Kind of last. Sorry, go on. Alright, so we've done this one. Why are you willing to... It seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them. Doesn't matter to me. Has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role. Their role? The person tried to implicate another of their crimes in order to save... Implicate another of the crimes... Another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. You gave the right to be so high and mighty. To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, would you care to die? Oh, no, I didn't say anything. The judge had better watch himself. Jeez. Pom bears? What are pom bears? Oh, I'm curious about what a pom bear is. We understand, so please tell us the name of your client. I'm afraid I cannot. I still have a few things I must do before. Arg. Not good for your health. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you. Somehow, that coming makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about this extra fluff. Just tell us the name already. Patience. Try and calm down. I better save. It's got something to do with the camera. I kind of think it's this. No, it's not this. Witness your... no, never mind. Sorry about this. Okay. Okay, so, no, maybe. You mentioned something. I provide a service fast, sufficient manner. Oh, a type of crisps. A person who frames another is the worst kind of human. And, okay, so they're gonna pin it on her. An assassin with a conscience. In that case, they're gonna try and pin it on her. Crisps. Good old crisps. Or in Australia, any sort of fried potato type thing is just a chip. It's just a chip. In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek. Excellent. I mean, no, they already... Okay, so... you gave the actor... no, threatened to kill him. Who is this? What is it? Cannot, then I will. Witness. Who is the name of your client? It's Adrian Andrews. He's gonna say that. Yeah. What? Witness. There's no... That is not who you told me it was earlier. Pray tell. What are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews. Okay. Yeah. My guess is that killer just backstabbed Edgeworth. I'm sure that in order to get the killer told him a different name. Matt on guard, perhaps. I knew it. I was deceived. But you were the one who summoned this witness. Grr. The defendant at the moment is Matt on guard, am I correct? All I wish is to procure his acquittal. Isn't any danger. Exactly. He kind of has... all of a sudden... Well, we don't want to win this. Oh. Because he just lied to him. He's gonna get tracked. And furthermore... This is to kill his client. It's not to... No. It seems I've caused you a bit of... Please, continue the discussion. And call me when you have reached... Bailiff, please bring me... No. This be to save Maya. But, Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. And on guard, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with that? No, you can't. I believe... Your Honor, the prosecution requests further message requests the witness. Oh, right, yeah! We finally got a perjury! We finally got a count of perjury! I forgot about that! I forgot that I had set up. It's perjury! He's willingly lying under oath! AKA perjury! That better update. That been updated. Yep, okay, all good. Never mind, we're done. It wasn't me. Listen, everyone, please. The testimony is... Andrews. Suicide note may have been fake, but... That man, Matt, he's certainly the reason why Celeste died. It was all because he got... One death, all because he got testimony just now. You have to believe me, it was a horrible, horrible lie. But the killer had a test, and he named you as his client. No. Also, there's quite a bit of evidence points to you. The knife, the button, donning the nickel samurai costume. That's... You know that Celeste Impacts was a large part of your life. And you wanted to revenge against the two who hurt you. Don't give a horse's apple. Mr. Wright. You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story. Who the real is. Please, help me. I kind of want to help her. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor. I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I have to evidence... No. Request the trial continues. Phoenix, I can't do it, Maya. I can't accept a not guilty. You're a lawyer. I know. But, Matt on guard is the killer. A murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I'm no better than on guard. Even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact that this is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. He could have gotten on guard convicted so many times over. But he never took a single of one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust? I never thought about it till now. I trust him? Yes, you do. Yeah. That we allowed a further question, Mr. De Killer. Am I hearing you right? Right. But, that witness has cleared your client through his testimony. I'm not done yet. And that is my job, Your Honor. Huh? And I'm sure that one of these pieces arises, the very evidence in the courtroom. Damn it. A miracle will occur. Yeah, because he's already betrayed his trust with the client. Please reestablish your connection with the killer. Of course, right away, Your Honor. That was me. Has a verdict been reached? For that, we would like to talk with you a little bit more. About? All you needed was from my name of the client. What else do you need? Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. How the things are usually done. He's talking about usually done. How we have a nest now. Mr. De Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail. You legal people and your procedures. It's no wonder that people don't. Oh, hell yeah. I have already stated quite a bit of Adrian's client, however. One thing I cannot simply overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime, while pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. Adrian Andrews already knew from the beginning that Miss Rita was dead. Even more, but more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to have broken my rules. This is the most unexpected turn of events. It probably still does. Yeah, no, it probably still does say he's guilty. However, this time, everything has finally been revealed. No, it hasn't. Just a second, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? We still have yet to cross-examination to do, but you don't need to question testimony. Do you, right? I do. The defense will have a question, as if I have a choice here. Huh? Why? Beneficial to the defense's case. If you scrutinize the testimony, then I'll expose the lies that seem oh so beneficial, I suppose? I don't you know what's really, 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 really cool about this case? Is the parallels it's now drawing with the very, very first game's Turnabout Samurai. Because it's the opposite happening. Because in that one, it's both you and Edgeworth fighting to prove the guilt of this person. The person who did it, the person in charge of the studios and why she killed him. And now it's the opposite. It's trying to find your own client guilty. I only just thought of that. That's actually such a cool parallel. That makes two of us. About my client, part 2. Yeah, but beyond it, proves that he is the culprit. He is the culprit. What is it, Mr. Wright? If I press him the wrong way, it might raise suspicion. Witness, about the requesting hit. How much is your fee? I see you're also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you would like to talk, we can do so after this trial. No. I'm not thinking of... Mr. Wright, yes? You want to kill... Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Judge. Yes, I do. Guilty, Mr. Phoenix, right. You are hereby declared guilty. Witness? Let's continue. Why did you discuss the name of your client? They are your client, are they not? Why can't you handle that? Why would you think most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another kill? If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very efficient at my job. Yeah, well, a chance that a change in occupation might be good for you, my old man. However, I will say this. Even though I am the one that does the deeds, my clients are always the real guilty party. That goes without saying, Mr. Killer. And their fate is to live with knowledge of their guilt riding on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought they could run away from their guilt. I mean, no, they didn't. Did it to frame another. Are you talking about the button and the knife? Yes, my business card. Oh, this card. No one has to waste their precious time, including the police. I always make it a point to point out, my business card makes it identify who carried out the service. He's pretty devoted to his work, I guess. But to disregard everything and go and stab the deceased with a knife, and even hide my card from sight, that's something I cannot overlook. It's really hard to tell if he's being truthful or not without him being here. So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing? That is correct. Usually most people try to create an alibi for themselves. I think you should, if you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan your alibi too. No, I already told you. I have no intention of using your services ever. Why does it keep... I understand that the... already knew that from the very... How do you know that? From the very beginning? That's correct. From the before my client visited the room, all of my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times. I wonder if that's really true. That's odd. But even more appalling. So what would you think? Why? Well, fiddling around the crime scene is pretty risky. And why would someone who requested a murder go to the crime scene anyway? That is true. Probably to frame to set on guard. In that case, then why didn't the person just request you to do that then? Sadly, that is not possible. Huh? My job is to kill, and that is all. And leave my business card behind, naturally. The business card is my client's, so my clients may escape blame. To protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall. That is an act I'm referring to as broken my client's set of rules. And that is all you have to testify? Yes. Now, is that your plan to continue? I must. I have yet to find a person to take my place and become the fourth successor. Actually, how would you like to new life, Mr. Attorney? Excuse me? No. Are you really now? What are you gonna do now, Mr. Phoenix? However, you realize that this would be very bad for our client, right? Okay, so chances are I know what's happened. Okay. Framing someone. Yeah. He's a big... Yeah, exactly. That's actually such a... My client did it to frame someone. Okay. There's got to be like a... Okay. Raise... buy more time. Requesting a hit. No. This is the... As much as I love that the... hit himself in the... I'm surprised... If this courtroom was a Pokemon battle, Phoenix would be constantly punching himself in the face. Are you talking about the button and the knife? And my business card. So let's look through the evidence. What is carrying it? She was cracking that out at the... I'm so confused. Okay. That's all you have to testify? Yes. I pray that I will never be called to the stand again. Again? As in you plan to continue? I must. As I have yet to find a person to take my place. Actually, how would you like a new life attorney? Excuse me? No. I'm fine. Really. Are you really now? Yes, I kind of am, yeah. Expose the lies. That's true. However, you realize this will be bad for our client. I'm so confused. I'm sure that one thing, I can't let this trial continue. Hmm. Yes, very well, good occupation. However, I will say this, even though, so, I better save just in case, right? While pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the crime scene. Most clients wouldn't do anything. Most people try and create an alibi for themselves. No, I have no intention. Okay, so... from the very beginning, that is correct from before my client visited. All of my clients precisely know the situation is at all time. I wonder if that's really true. That's odd. It's got some... Okay, so it's got something to do with that's odd. Adrian Andrews. Oh, wrong. Oh, thank God. I thought I pressed the wrong button again. No. That's odd. So it's got to be that one, right? Uh, 8:15. 8:15. When did she go into the... Korea... More appalling is creation and planting of the knife and button. Okay, so why would you think Klein did that? Probably, why do you mean why? Well, fiddling around with crime scenes. That's true. I assume probably done to frame. If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request you to do that? Sadly, I cannot, that's not possible. Says who? Then why would she hire you of all? Even if they say... Oh, is it really obtuse? I actually have no way. It's got some... I know this camera's gonna have to be presented at least once. It's got something to do with this. It's got something to do with this. See, I actually don't even know where to begin with it. I already said it quite a few times that Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I cannot overlook. Okay. It's got something to do with her, the card where she has it, right? Oh. It's got something... Oh, right. Kind of. It's just all coming down to where I present this evidence. Asian? Nah, wrong button. Alright, I'm gonna load that. That was just a complete sort of... Sorry, throw it out there. This is the one that he says that's odd on, right? That's odd, yeah, it is. It's got something to do with this one. It feels like it's got something to do with this. But is it this camera? Then stab with a knife. So it's got so okay, it's not the easiest to guess, but it feels obvious when you think about it. Now I've got to figure it out. Okay, obvious tampering with a crime. Adrian Andrews. Then. It feels really obvious. Nah, it's not this one. Then why would the camera be set up? Gotta be the camera then, right? No, the camera seems too obvious. Ah, okay. Alright. So it's not that one. It's not those two on there. Falling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. But why would... Oh... This note here isn't mismade. Nah, it's not this one either. Okay, no, okay, I fucked up. Dave's scummy at the moment. I mean, this entire testimony is perjury. This entire every time he's confessing, it's just another count to the perjury. I forget about this. Alright, okay. Yes, please. That would help. Yeah, that probably helps. It's 1, 2, or 3 is, I guess. 1, 3, 2. Yeah, that would probably help a lot. Alrighty then. Where should we start from? Okay, it's got something to do with it's something to do with this transmitter, this picture card, but the transmitter and camera probably later on. And they will be relevant because this one's set from 8 PM for 1 hour, 8 till 9. Stuffed bear, camera and eye. Suicide, no. Nice badge, nickel samurai, press conference ticket, Lotus camera, magazine. Gaming suicide report attempted, Mons, knife, Lotta, nick, eye, trans, stuff, credit, photo, figure, note. So, and that's all you have to testify, yes, and I pray I'd never have to get on the stand again. I must, as I say, it hasn't taken my place. Actually, like a new life, Mr. Attorney? Mr. Attorney? Excuse me, no, I'm fine. Are you really now? No, why is the judge so evil? I don't like the judge. I mean, it would be pretty great to get him off, kill him. Get him off, kill him. Ah, jeez. Okay. I do... So confused, but there's one thing I can't let this trial end. Mostly because there's actually no proof that he'll let her go. Yes, I did. Yeah. Yeah. I do, yes. I mean, there's technically like 5 counts of perjury, but this is like 1 count of perjury. So, yes. So, okay, let's go. Crime scene photo. Odd. Already. Page 1, eh? Gotta have... Yes. Yeah, okay, I think I know the thing now, actually. Then why would she pour herself a glass? Okay. That's it, thank you. Maybe that was a bit of too much of a clue. Thank you for taking the time to test science to the killer. What's the meaning of this attitude? This entry's entered the victim's room. Your client had no idea had been murdered. Ah, right, but how do you know that? From this wine glass, Your Honor. Wine glass? Mr. the killer's supposed client had thought Mr. had only fainted, which is why the glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. Thank you. That was... Yeah, okay, you are correct. That was actually not the easiest to guess, but it definitely feels really obvious. That's not possible, Your Honor. The glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had it been... Story mode with Wario. Wario. Fingerprints. You're right. What is your opinion? Strangely enough, I had the exact same thought just now. Witness, how do you explain this phenomenon? Isn't it such a waste of time? No, it's not. Correct? No, sirree. I'm afraid you are mistaken. Adrian Andrews really is your client, as you claim. Then your client should have knowledge of Mr. Creeder's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all. How strange. Oh, yes? Why is it that this attorney has yet to raise an objection? If the killer really finds out what we're up to, we're in real trouble. Edgeworth, I'm surprised. You cannot say such things without any evidence. Ah, sorry. Well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you. Anyway, I'm positive that was a contradiction in the evidence. Prosecution requests that further testimony is heard when the request is taken. Very well. Right now, I have to buy some more time. While we wait for the items the killer left behind to get back here, I just know that the very outcome of this trial lies in those items. It's going to be DNA evidence. This request came to me, about a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the award ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few things. That's what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe I've made no mistakes. I mean, you don't sound very certain. So you physically met your client. That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building a trust, in my opinion. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may critic in your cross-examination, please. Oh, boy. Taking request. I had the request, about a week ago. Why wouldn't you know this? About 1 week ago? Are you sure? Yes. I'm quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations. And I was barely able to finish. When you request my services, Mr. I hope you will keep that in mind. I'm never requesting this. I mean, I would request his services to kill this judge. The judges had a very specific case, a date and time in mind. A specific date and time was at any particular time. Did you ask why that specific night? No. I try to feel my client's condition. But as for why, I had only my suspicions. Your suspicions? Huh? Press furthers. What are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night? I'm sure it was for the bear. My client spoke of it. I'm sure there was a bear-shaped figurine in Juan's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me. Must be talking about this bear puzzle. Inside that figurine was a suicide note. Bottle cap, peanut, and a pine cone. Oh, can you explain the joke once it's over? A bottle cap, nut, and a pine cone. I don't get it. And if I had not done, I would have not known where that bear figurine was. I see. Very important. Testimony has just made one thing clear, and that is the client knew the secret of the bear figurine. Huh? Why is everyone quiet, Mr. Wright? I think all of us already knew that. Right. Oh, for real. Witness, please continue with your testimony. We met at a certain bar. Which bar? They physically met Adrian Andrews. Okay. Well, of course I did. What was that? What was the press further? Witness, I would like to request a few more details. I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail. And why is that? Because I value trust between my client and that. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking at them in the eye. Well, Mr. Wright, very important. Of course, you're important. Killer, I met with a client. Unlikely he is mistaken. Saying, no. I guess so. It is just as I said. I'm not so lost. Calm down. Now then, please continue. I trust. Why do you trust your memory so much? You say your client was? That is correct. Well, he says the two of them met. But if they did, there's surely nothing wrong with it. Well, that doesn't mean this doesn't seem to. You have to draw more information from him. About a delicate balance. I better save now. Alright. So. This. Alright. Let's try another repeat through all of them. About a week ago. 1 week ago, you sure? Yes, I'm quite sure. I, of course, may have had my own preparation. Barely able to finish. Request my keep in mind. Okay, please stop. A very specific date and time. But why a specific time? Did you ask why on that specific night? No, I trust this for my client as they suspicions. Press further. For the bear. My client spoke of it. I'm sure there was a bear-shaped figurine in Corrida's. I would like you to retrieve that item for me. I mean, technically a big... Naturally, the victim brought it with him. Oh. Very important. They knew that... Okay, yes. Okay. Do I need to click no with that? Alright, we're skipping through this to go. It's not very important. Okay, that doesn't. What bar did you meet at? So you physically met? Yes, of course I did. What was a brief pause? Press it further. Witness, I would like to go and give me a few more details. And why is that? Because I trust and looking them in the eye. Very well. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And had met sunlight? No, okay. You see, it's just as I said. Okay. Maybe I meant to do the other one then or something? We're just skipping through this so I can choose the other option too, just in case that gives all our information. The client was Adrian Andrews? Yes, that is correct. He said Matt, but if they did, then there's surely nothing wrong with it. Well, there doesn't seem anything strange this time around. You have to draw more information from him. On that specific date and time. I'll save just in case. This one's also kind of obtuse. But I think this one's a little bit easier. We met at a certain bar and just got details. Wrong button. Press further. Bear-shaped figurine. So... And it's just texture. There, Your Honor. Can I... At a certain bar... Occurred... The client was Adrian Andrews, correct? Well, he says the two of them met, but if they met, then they didn't Kelly to Kelly. About a week ago. So I'm. Oh, god damn it. Oh no, it's buffering. It's doing more than buffering. Actually, might have just died. Error, not received enough. Okay. Okay. I think the only thing I can do is wait. So I don't want to reliable internet connection. The only thing I can actually do is kind of just wait for it. So that night and that day. So on the night of the award ceremony, after all that, come on, please. All right, so maybe if I close this down, it's poor stuff. It's gotta be this. Oh, this is gonna be an, oh, right. He's just lying again. So it's a perjury count 3 just in this night alone. We met to discuss at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. What occurred? I trust my memory and I believe I made no mistakes. Okay. Client was Adrian Andrews, that is correct. Well, he says the two met, but if they did, There's so many things that I want to press, but they're not allowing me to. Oh, about a week ago. All right. No, okay, not. Okay, am I still buffering? I'm not sure I follow you. Nah. Alright, we're loading that up again. See, this one, this is evidence again. Gotta be evidence, right? Okay, there we go. It's back to normal now. Sometimes it just happens, and it's frustrating that it does it. Close that, close that. I don't know. The neither reward ceremony. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. Wrong button. That was a wrong button. I jumped. I always jump when I press the wrong button. At a certain bar, discuss a few miles. That is what occurred, and I trust my memory, and I believe I made no mistakes. Request for the client. See, this one actually seems sort of iffy, I guess. So now what do I choose? I think the best thing to choose now would just be along the lines of brain need workout. When did you Okay. So one's for crime scene. Okay, I guess. All right, now we're looking through this again. I'm missing something? Am I missing evidence or like not something I'm not? Okay, let's restart again. So 1 week ago, are you sure? Yes, I'm quite sure. Am I actually missing an evidence, or am I missing something like brain evidence? When you request my services, he's not talking super confidently. Is it like... Push further. Testimony not evident. A bear, client spoke of it. Bear-shaped figurine. I'd like you to retrieve it. Must be talking about the puzzle. Inside that, okay. What? Now it's real. Now I'm really confused. Very important. That is. I don't. Okay, so there's only 2 with dialogue options. Oh no, there's 3, I guess. Let it go. Okay. Right. Okay. Does this one have dialogue option? Specific date and time. So we have this one. No, fulfill. Push further. I've done the push further. So it's not that one. And it's not the other one. Okay, so it's not that. So now we go... push further. And this one is the... very important. Fair. Yeah, okay, let's go. Okay. I currently am brute forcing it, because it's, as you said, it's a dialogue option I think I've done, so I have to run... Physically mad, of course I did. Let it go. Okay, so it's not that one. Okay. Push further. And why is that? I value trust above clients. Clients the eye. Testimony. Very important. Of course it was very important, Your Honor. If the killer had met the client, then it's unlikely he's mistaken. So you're saying, I guess so. No. Okay. So I must have not chosen... I must be the other one, I guess, then. Push further. It is not very... Witness, please stop your sidestepping my quest. Oh, okay, yep, okay, there we go. I have already told you, didn't I? That's when I thought I can trust this person as a client. Most importance. If that's the case, witness, please include that statement in your testimony. Very well. Ah, god damn it, why is it doing this constantly? It's just dropping out like a fair bit. No, oh, now it's back. Is it back again? From the moment I can trust. Okay. Turned out to be a client. Yes, well, yes. I suppose you are correct. A testimony is accurate. Yeah, I thought... I don't know, it just drops out every now and then. Sorry about this. Yeah. Okay. I would like to go over this one more time. At your request to the bar, yes, that is correct. And that is when you thought he was trustworthy? How many times? Yes. I'm sorry. But that's an impossible tale. Unless she's a fruit. But that doesn't seem like the type of direction this game goes. You've never met the real Adrian Andrews. What? What? Why would you say that? About her. So what's the issue? Oh shit. What did you just say now? Her? Adrian Andrews. Oh, I guess they are sort of more masculine names, I guess. One looker would have told you she's a woman. Oh, oh, oh god, the two-way radio is now broken. Order in the court. Witness testified to the following: that he always meets his clients when they're taking their requests, but he never met Adrian Andrews in person. Yes, Your Honor. That is exactly the point. That means Mr. DeKiller's client could not have been Miss Andrews. How is it sweating? Ugh. How is it sweating? This is terrible. I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? Because he doesn't see gender, obviously. Reconnect. Oh, there we go. It's reconnected now. Reconnected. No, it's still not reconnected. Oh no, excellent connection. I don't know what the hell is happening. This court demands an explanation. I think I must have mixed up this client with another. So does that mean you remember something different now? Oh, you did technically just commit perjury. Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify one more time. I kind of don't want to let him testify. I knew he's just going to spit out more lies. But we can get the perjury count nice and high. Give us the truth and nothing but the truth. You wee little bitch. Yes, now I remember. I took the request by mail. There have been many times when I took a job without having met my client. The request was and 2 or 3 other smaller things. When I saw the name at the end, I thought the client to be a man. Thought he took the job through letter, although he didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony. Which means he's definitely lying. Please be careful. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us. I know. But I know I can't make him suspicious. Here we go, the fine. As long as he's standing there across from me, no matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it. Now, let's begin the cross-examination. Request taking. Okay. Yes, I remember. Took the request by mail. But didn't you say you always meet your clients? Yes, I suppose I did say it that way. However, there are times for some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible. But didn't you meet your client this time? No, I did not. Come on, your silkiest words are not going to work on me. I mean, they've pretty much worked already. Alright then. Could you just cough it up and confess? Last one in the game? Last one in the game. What? So the next mission doesn't actually have any... Or is there only 4 in this one? Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. DeKiller met his client? I don't have any proof at the moment. Is this game only got 4 things, does it? How many cases are in it? Oh. There's only 4? Oh, is there only 4 cases in this? I thought there was 5 cases. Oh. I would have made a much bigger event if this was actually like the final day. Oh, okay. Then your line of questioning was just another... I mean, it is kind of the best... It is a big case. And it's a really good one. Sadly for us, Your Honor, that is the nature of right and wrong. Well, there have been many times. Then why couldn't you not have met certain clients? Recently, I've been receiving more requests. COVID. If I met... Nice business. Oh no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's a really big case and it's a really good one to end. On top of which, the times have changed. COVID. Now is the age of COVID. And COVID is correct. Well, I have joined many times. I take requests via electronic mail. This is such a good case. Now, kind of sad to see this game end. In a special, have a mail that isn't, I'm very sorry. Despite the shortening of words, Was I meant by electronic mail is what is commonly referred to as email. Email? In contrast of mimicry of the judge would be a parrot. So you took this job without ever having met your client, and the request and three or four other small things. 3 other things? Yes. And what were those other things? A few other things that have nothing to do with this case. I would be bad if I pressed further. Whether or not isn't for you, it's Mr. Attorney. Yes? Has been nothing but beneficial. Oh no, did I fuck up? Did I fuck up? You're planning. I smell the stench of a bat. Uh-oh. Let it go, I guess. Now, this is the case. This is the thing I really want to push. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate. What are these other jobs your client requested? If that's truly important, then I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine. Bear figurine? After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was an important one, as well as the actual killing. And where was this figurine? It was inside Mr. Caritas. And then, what did you do next? I handed it over to my client right away. You gave it to your client. Witness, please include that in his testimony. One of these important was a bear figure and gave it to Andrew and Andrew. Alright. I found this bear figurine at On Guard's mansion. You gave it to Miss Andrews, then what was it doing there? I was waiting for her. That was also part of the... Wait, what? No contradictions, because I want to read it one more time. Please continue. There. I found this figurine at Mr. On Guard's mansion. If you gave it to Andrew, what was it doing there? I was waiting for her there. That was also part of the plan to frame On Guard, I'm sure. That makes a lot of sense. Contradiction. But I know somewhere in that statement there's a contradiction, and yet I know that if I present something trivial here, he will cut connection on his end. You have to present strong evidence. Right. Think it over. It's no use. As long as I can put my finger on a central problem here. Pressing this witness any more would be extremely dangerous. Alright. Well... It's 2018. You already should... This game is set in 2018. You shouldn't be assuming people's gender. Even then. I did, once. It was when I was... Give the flying figurine. Yes, I see. But Miss Andrews was wearing the mask at the time. A mask? The nickel samurai mask, I'm guessing. Mr. Wright, what would you have to say about this? Do you have any problem with... No objections. See, I remember you mentioning there is a bad end here. But now I've got to find... take it... We're going... completely destroy the killer's lie. And if we do that, you already know how serious the situation that will put us in. Oh yeah. All I can do now is pray that those items reach us in time. 2 or 3 other... Okay, bear figurine. Find the bear figurine and give it to Adrian Andrews. Found this figurine at the mansion and gave it to me. Doing that, I was waiting for her there. That was... Oh, there he goes back. Where